Good morning, teacher. The topic discussed on this video is about effective classroom management in the EFL class. Here are going some strategies for doing so. The very first thing that you have to do as a teacher is to discuss the rules. Since the very first class, when you get to know your students, you have to make sure that they understand the rules that we are going to have around the year or the time lapse that the course is going to last. One idea or one good idea is not only for you to create the rules and just present them to the students, but another way to doing this is to get the students involved in this process. You can create the rules with them so they can take ownership over these rules. After you create the rules, you can write them on a piece of paper and hang this paper on the wall. This way the students are going to have visual contact with the rules. They are going to remember them easily, and it's a way for them to reinforce these rules to stay on their brain. After doing this, you can discuss the possible consequences of not following these rules. Some other thing that you can do other than just tell them, okay, this is going to happen if you don't behave, is tell them what is going to occur if they follow the rules and if they behave according to the rules. One way to doing this is to create a reward program. You can have a board with stickers, for example, with each student's name on it, and you can paste stickers with smiling faces, for example, every time they do something good. And this could be even, for example, if they are behaving in a class, like if you are talking and everyone is quiet, everyone is not talking, so you can place a sticker. This way you are going to reinforce the good behavior instead of just reinforcing the negative behavior. Another thing that we can discuss is you can create a way to call their attention. As we already know, we are role models for the students, and they are going to imitate what you do. If you shout to call their attention, they are going to learn to shout as well. So, for example, you can create a system or like try to make them look as a game. For example, every time you say freeze, for example, this word freeze, they have to freeze and they have to stop talking, and they cannot move. They have to stay just like they are when you say that word. Once you get everyone to freeze and be quiet, you can give the next instruction. You can tell them, for example, if you need them to take a seat and to stay quiet because you are going to start working, for example, you tell them the instruction, and right after you are sure that they understood what you just said and that they are going to follow this instruction, you can say the word melt, for example, so they have to do whatever you just tell them to do. As we said, never shout to call their attention because they are going to do it as well. Another point is children like to do things well and they like to be praised. Try to let them know every time they are doing something good. So again, you reinforce this behavior. For example, if students raise his or her hand before talking, tell them that is something good to do, and make sure everyone understands that that is the good way to do before talking. A very, very important thing for you to have to manage your classroom is planning. You have to plan your lesson at least 2 weeks before your class. This way you can plan activities according to your objective, and always have a backup plan. Have an extra activity for students who finish earlier. For example, the first activity they finish earlier than the other students, so give them extra work, because otherwise they are going to interrupt your class. So this is some points that we can see or that we can apply to have good classroom management. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you have a good day.